Knocked away that time by Marvin Gonzalez, one of the young players for this El Salvador team, one of the new young players brought to the squad by Armando Contreras Palma. Take another look. Josh Wolf.
Yes, there was a foul there by the American forward, El Salvador, with 3 defenders from the same team, FAS.
Just underway from Estadio Cuscatlan in San Salvador. And while we have this opportunity, we want to especially thank Carlos Ramirez and Louis Rivera and all the folks at CR Sports who worked very hard to make tonight's telecast possible. So thanks very much, Carlos and Louis of CR Sports. You see Beasley battling over there against Marvin Benitez. Donovan. Jorge Rodriguez. You hear this crowd every time their home team touches the ball.
Very hard foul against Victor Merino, along with Jorge Rodriguez, the people that will probably be distributing this ball in the El Salvador midfield.
Take another look at this play. That looks like, I'm not sure if that was Berhalter or not on the tackle. El Salvador in a desperate situation. The U.S., they probably take a tie and probably be happy with that. It's cleared away. Battling down there is Humanzor. Over the top. Victor Merino. That's Gibbs marking him. Merino cuts it across. Played back. No problem at all for Keller there. So some pressure early from El Salvador, Marcos, but no problem for Casey Keller.
The least to expect. El Salvador, like we said, is burning in flames right now. These people really need at least 1 point out of this game. They'll be playing Jamaica and Panama out of their homes. They right now are at the bottom of the group, only 3 points. If they get a win here, they'll change their life forever.
U.S. last played El Salvador September 4th at friendly Foxborough. They had a 2-0 victory, but again, lots of changes since then. That's Gibbs. Berhalter. Looking up front. Is he onside? He is. He lays it across. Shoot! Score! USA! Hold on. Hold on.
The pass was to an outside position.
I believe that's going to be waved off. It is. And it would be presumably for offsides. Let's take another look. Oh, that's close.
That was perfect, but now this pass here is what causes the whole problem, because as you see, Brian McBride is advancing the play. He causes the miss.
So a great chance for the U.S. there. You see Casey Keller waving his team forward.
The strategy was 3 forwards, Clint Mathis, Brian McBride, and Josh Wolf, almost paid dividends for Bruce Arena early in the game.
Oh, this is a free kick for the U.S. here against... Hold on. Let's take another look at that play.
Here it is, a perfect pass to the middle, a perfect pass that even touches the defender. Right now should be a shot, should be a finalizing of the play. He decided to play to Brian McBride. He's offsides.
This is a big free kick for the U.S. El Salvador has had one session of possession where they attacked the U.S. goal, and now the U.S., as you see, in good position on the free kick. That's Berhalter, coming back from a nasty injury, affected his eye socket. And that's Mathis. And looks like the referee is going to check that wall for distance. Up and over, saved by Alfaro. Beasley. Back to Berhalter. That's Wolf. Couldn't connect with Beasley. Lots of energy by El Salvador early. Now the U.S. gets to take a little bit of air out of the ball. Gibbs to Beasley. Beasley gets shoved down. And this is a good sign for the U.S. referee not putting up with any of this stuff, at least in the beginning of this game.
You're right. At the beginning there, Carlos Batres, the referee, kind of missed a yellow card on a late tackle from an American player. But other than that, he's been pretty close to the plays and making the right decisions.
We'll see the U.S. looking in the air quite a bit for Brian McBride right now. El Salvador on the counter. Cerritos actually with possession there. This is Victor Marino. Good defensive play by Hajduk. You see the time, 8 minutes into the first half. World Cup qualifier. We are live. This match coming to you again from San Salvador, the Estadio Cuscatlan. I'm Lindsay Dean along with Marcos Cesar. You take a look at that free kick. Well hit, but Alfaro was in good position.
It was the second best option for the USA. Only 8 minutes. The USA appearing very well in the last third of the field. El Salvador started very good, but I think that USA already had the time to recompose the defense. And right now, El Salvador hasn't really done anything on that side.
That's Savagnin. Veteran MLS player with the Kansas City Wizards. And this time it goes against Beasley. Fouling Freddie Gonzalez, one of the new faces in this El Salvador squad. See good cover there as Umanzor gets stripped, but again, lots of pressure by the home team to get the ball back. That's McBride, lays it off. Comes El Salvador. Cerritos. Corey Gibbs to Beasley. Cerritos was just only recently called back to the team. Most people thought he would not be appearing in this game, but he's out there. Of course, another veteran of MLS.
Correct, he wasn't in the original list and then came late.
It's a good job holding the ball there. Unfortunately, back to El Salvador. Cabrera lays it forward. And that's good defending, but this will be a free kick.
A dangerous one. A big play into the middle of the defense. Cerritos received it. Eddie Pope was late. Went into the legs of Cerritos, and a very dangerous foul in favor of El Salvador now. It's the fourth USA foul against only one from El Salvador. El Salvador will take whatever he can out of this game. They desperately need the win.
You see Keller. No problem at all there.
Very poorly done. Rafael Tobar came from the back. He received the pass but couldn't find the net.
11th minute of play. U.S., of course, after this game returns home. They'll have matches against Panama as well as Jamaica. So one good sign is no matter what happens here tonight, they'll be heading back to home territory.
Yeah, if everything falls under the expected, Lindsay, we basically would have USA and Jamaica playing the last game in the United States and basically deciding the group. Out of those 4 teams, 2 will classify for the final round of qualifiers, and Jamaica and USA right now are the ones that look the best, although Jamaica has a game against Panama in this round, and of course the result of that game could change that predicament, but it looks like USA and Jamaica are the ones that will be coming out.
This is one of the new young players, Marvin Gonzalez. He plays for CD Foss along with Velasquez, the captain, and also along with Rafael Tobar. All 3 of them play defense for CD Foss and are out here tonight in this national team contest. Zavagnin over to Gibbs. Berhalter. That's Donovan trying to get that down. Headed down by Josh Wolf. U.S. would like to get the ball over the top of these defenders. Mathis taking his time. Wolf laying it behind the defender. He gets there, cuts it across, shooting. Couldn't get it. Couldn't make contact. What a setup there.
Terrible loss, terrible miss by the USA team. Had it a really good play in front of Alfaro.
Here comes the counter. Cerritos. Well, you see the U.S. tracking back here to slow this down. Marino. That's good defending by Frankie Hayduk. He'll run all night long.
On the right and on the left side of the...
Let's take a look at this setup. That was a great through pass.
Gibbs to Beasley back. Look at this. Mathis, it was him? Wasn't he?
I believe it was. So the U.S. with a great setup, couldn't get much on it, but here's some pressure. This is McBride. Laying it off. Check out, it was Mathis.
Yes, Clint Mathis, that usually plays as a full forward. Today he's coming from the back and missed the goal like a number 9, although he's 11, should never miss. Missed the ball completely there.
First 15 minutes of this one. A chance or two for the home team and a couple of good chances for the U.S.
Correct. In the end of the plays, the U.S. really shows much more class, much more quality and technique, and they've been putting El Salvador in a really bad situation, because if El Salvador gets a goal right here, it could be desperation.
You see great work by Brian McBride drawing the foul there. Take another look. A nice turn, and then you see the contact. Deep ball, Alfaro. Oh, punches that one away. I'm surprised.
Yes,
there's really no one around him.
Correct, exactly. But the nervousness of having American players winning things on the air, they are so good at that, makes Alfaro. Look at that. There was Brian McBride around him. And you know McBride's reputation against El Salvador.
6 goals. And I guess we had a foul somewhere in the penalty area. I'm a little surprised that these seats aren't full in this stadium, which is, I guess, a good thing for the U.S. But I figured this place would be packed. It holds about 40,000 fans. And I see, well, you can see the empty bleachers.
I'm not too sure if people are not believing in El Salvador anymore, if they don't want to come out of here crying after they saw what happened against Jamaica when they lost 3-0. All I know is that throughout the week, El Salvador, the whole country was basically lighting up candles, hoping, praying that this team can make this game. I don't know why they're not in the stadium tonight. It's unbelievable.
You see Bruce Arena, Glenn Meyernick, one of his assistants, sitting there. That's Pope. Zavagnin, Gibbs. Let's hit run for Zavagnin. It's pretty good defending by Marvin Gonzalez as you look at Armando Contreras Palma. And cut across, shooting. I thought for sure a player was offsides there.
Everybody in the U.S. team is stopped.
They stopped playing.
Poorly finished. Look this again. We can't tell whether he was offside from here. All I know is he was really up there. When he crosses, there is nothing that Humansor can do because the cross was really bad.
Good work from the back. Marvin Benitez, they call him the scooter. And good recovery by Gibbs. Corey Gibbs from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. So far, DeMarcus Beasley has not had much room. They'd like to get him some room to create chances. He's tireless out there for the U.S. Alfaro plays for Club Deportivo Aguilar, the El Salvadoran Premier Division. There are 10 teams in the Premier Division in El Salvador. Over the top. Josh Wolf battling there.
And amazingly enough, Contreras Palma, the new coach, was very undecided about which goalie to pick for this game.
It's Alfaro that gets the start. And if I'm looking at that last play as a U.S. player, I want to float more crosses in there. See what he can do in the air. You see Cerritos again on the replay, laying that one back to Amanzor. Couldn't get anything on it. Rodriguez, formerly of the Dallas Burn. And there you see Beasley working and wins the throw. Good work by DeMarcus Beasley.
He's shutting down Marvin Benitez completely there on the right side of the attack for El Salvador. Marvin Benitez was expected to do a lot of damage. Beasley is playing both forward and back, and he's holding Benitez very well.
This is Kerry Zavagnin. Hope. Comes all the way back. Berhalter. Donovan back to Pope. Chested down nicely. Player running through. He's got some space. U.S. starting to get a feel for this game. Oh, that's a nice turn. And that's a good sliding tackle, but a good turn by the U.S. there.
Rafael Tobar saving El Salvador twice in a row.
The last game between these two teams. As the header, Alfaro with a save, was September 4th with different players, but was pretty rough. A lot of fouls. And so, see how this game develops. Headed back to Keller by Berhalter.
As the USA presented a four-man defense with Hayduck, Pope, Gibbs, and Berhalter. With the exception of the first play of the day by El Salvador, they've been pretty steady. Now El Salvador, with the three defenders, okay, but with only Jorge Rodriguez kind of covering the mid of the field, they've been into problems. USA has got there close to Alfaro's goal much more often than anyone would like.
Berhalter playing with Energy Cottbus in Germany's Bundesliga second division. We should mention players that traveled that are not dressed for the U.S. tonight. Connor Casey, Carlos Bocanegra, and Tony Sana, who are not in uniform. U.S. with Tim Howard, Aguchu, Oniwu, Kobe Jones, Bobby Convey, Ed Johnson, and Pablo Mastroeni available as substitutes. This is Rodriguez. Near side to Marvin Gonzalez, one of those fast defenders. No, that's good work winning the ball by the U.S. there. I think that's actually Mathis that won that. Beasley. Berhalter.
The distribution in the middle does not exist. They were able to have a couple good plays, but that was about it.
Over the top. Cerrito shooting.
Another poor finishing by El Salvador.
24th minute of play. You're watching a live broadcast of World Cup qualifying. U.S. against El Salvador.
But they have had their chances, Lindsay. You know, they shot the same amount. Actually, one more shot than the U.S. had in the game so far.
That's nice work that time. Freddy Gonzalez gets it over to Cerritos. Pokes it through to Tobar. So the U.S. has weathered the storm, so to speak, for the first 25 minutes of this. Actually had better chances.
They did. They've been really smart. El Salvador came with fire. USA counterattacked and missed 2 goals in less than 5 minutes. One on the offside play, a mistake on the pass, and then great save by Alfaro. I mean, USA has done their job.
There's a hard foul by the captain, Victor Velasquez.
We got about nine fouls in 25 minutes of play, which isn't bad for a qualifier game, meaning so much for the home team.
Take another look at that foul. Into the box. The header, Alfaro's out. Comes up with it on the bounce.
You've mentioned Alfaro's problem up in the air, and I think that USA is starting to codify and find out that that's the way to get to their first goal. Alfaro comes out really strange and dangerously.
See Landon Donovan. McBride playing it back. Zavagnin. Gibbs to Berhalter. This is a good work by the U.S. moving the ball around, taking their time. Pope Hayduke back to Pope. Trying to draw El Salvador up closer to create space behind them. Eddie Pope. It's Tobar. A good job by Berhalter stepping into that. Laid forward. Hayduke. Another foul for El Salvador. Hayduke. I think he wants a card on that play. Let's take another look.
Yeah, two guys basically sandwiched him when they saw that he was the first one to touch the ball. They knew if he went through, he would be by himself on the right side, ready for a cross. Hey, let's stop him right now. And that's what happened. Yeah,
That's
people there
actually
deserved the yellow.
could have been Cerritos down or Romanzor. I'm not sure. Darius Romanzor. Box again. Alfaro takes that in the chest. Take a look at Clint Mathis. Oh, that looked like a good challenge there. I'd like to see that again. Look at this ball flighted through Alfaro. Now see, well, I guess he didn't have anyone around him, but he kind of waited and just let that ball drift into his chest. He looks a little bit shaky on balls in the air.
He does. 3 times he had to act upon, and 2 of them were not very healthy.
Headed down. I think that's McBride who came back there. Or maybe it was Josh Wolf. Hayduke. Played over the top for Beasley. Well, he's going to get to it.
Those are the times USA connect. When the ball goes through Donovan or Beasley, something good comes out of there. A lot of times, other players have been trying to make the playmaking role, and it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked.
Laid back into the box. Can he turn? He does. Can he get the shot off? He does! Goal! That one's going to count for the U.S. What a turn and what a score! I believe it is Brian McBride. If so, that would be number 7 against El Salvador.
Too much time on the play for the El Salvador defense. They were watching. McBride basically contain, control. Look at that. Here he goes.
Ball. Look at the turn by McBride. Takes 2 touches. Oh, that's a great finish into the corner. No chance whatsoever. U.S. with the lead. 1-0.
Well, when you need goals, you know where to call. Brian McBride, mainly against El Salvador. He does the right thing.
A terrific turn. The defender actually went away from him for a half second and allowed him to get that touch.
Velasquez was beaten, Rafael Tobar was beaten, and now the U.S. puts El Salvador in a bigger hole. Very difficult to get out.
You thought maybe it would come from the head of McBride, but he can do it with the feet as well. That was Zavagnin there who got fouled.
And the first yellow showed in the game for number 7 in the El Salvador side, Victor Merino. Already showing signs of desperation for the El Salvador players.
Well, I hope things don't get nasty, but the way this is going, if the U.S. can hold on to this lead, the tougher it's going to be for El Salvador, and frustration could come out very early in this game. Laid across to Beasley. Almost got that from McBride. Just a clinical finish by McBride.
Ole.
You see Keller coming out easily. He's used to doing that with Tottenham Hotspurs. No problem at all. Once again, if you just joined us, I'm Lindsey Dean along with Marcos Cesar. This is a yellow card for Corey Gibbs. You're watching a live broadcast of the World Cup qualifier, the U.S. against El Salvador from Estadio Cuscatlan in San Salvador, the capital city. USA 1-0 on the score by Brian McBride. Gibbs gets a yellow card.
It is a very well-deserved 1-0. The USA had the clearer chances throughout this first half. Was very well composed in the back, did not let the flame of El Salvador take control, organize the midfield. When they were finding the touch in the left was Beasley, with McBride and Donovan touched the ball. They were always dangerous, and McBride ended up scoring a great goal.
That's good help by Donovan there. Marino. You're looking on the left. This is Cerritos. Pokes it past, but look at that help. Actually, a misplay will give them a corner. I think it was Berhalter who came over, but it went off the outside of his shoe. This is Cerritos.
Could this be the first corner kick in the game? I believe so.
It's going to be taken by Santos Cabrera, one of the midfielders. Goes over everybody.
I think that El Salvador had for this game designed a more offensive play through the right side. And as you mentioned earlier, Beasley has been helping a lot Corey Gibbs, that at one point of the game got nastily dribbled very badly by Gonzalez, and then they had a wrong cross. When you watch here the goal again, McBride's goal again. After that, El Salvador lost the touch. I don't think they found on the left the same opportunities that they had on the right side when the game started.
That's Pope up to challenge in the air. Menzor. Gonzalez over the top. That's good defending. Good defending, but it will be, I think, a corner. I think Pope blocked that ball.
There goes a clear sign of desperation from El Salvador, who makes the cross or attempts the cross is Jorge Rodriguez. The man is a defensive mid. He's here on the left side of the offense trying to make something happen.
Good job by Pope to get his arms in there. Cross to cross. Not cleared. Long shot. So the Azules, as they are known, putting some pressure on, but no problem for that man, Casey Keller. And you see Zavagnin on the assist, poked that ball to McBride. I was wondering who the assist was from. Just look at that quality.
One of the few times that Zavagnin went up front. Made a very nice play to McBride. And he didn't care about El Salvador's problem. Just put another one in the net and celebrated very much. He's making history against this team.
He's a money man without question. Pope. I think that's Josh Wolf. Gets in a tango. Tobar. A little bit of a dance from each player. 36 minutes of play. USA 1, El Salvador 0. Fans are making a lot of noise, but right now it's the U.S. with the lead. Marino. Berhalter. They'll take their time. And this is a good tactic by the U.S., forcing those defenders to play in the air over and over again.
Yes. Here he goes.
And I think that's a corner.
The first one for the USA. Let's see how Alfaro is going to behave now.
That was Marvin Gonzalez with the tackle. Yes, this is going to be key to take a look at how Alfaro reacts to the corner. Just not sure what took place there, but evidently a foul in the penalty area. While we have this opportunity, the producers want to thank Carlos Ramirez and Louis Rivera, all the folks at CR Sports who worked very hard to make tonight's telecast possible. So once again, thanks very much to Carlos and Louis of CR Sports for helping us so much with this broadcast.
Well, if you ask me where Contreras, Palma's hands have been in this El Salvador team in this game so far, I would say the first 5 minutes. The team came composed, the team came well, it looked like it was inspired. After that, USA all the way.
USA has definitely broken them down from time to time and getting the better of the possession here in the last 20 minutes or so. See Mathis and Donovan. Clint Mathis, either one of these players can take a crack from here with no problem. Popped over the top in the air. Alfaro gets to that one. As we get another look. Back to live action. See Velasquez having to come all the way back for El Salvador. But they get the goal kick.
Almost 40 minutes into the half, Lindsay. I really feel El Salvador weakening by the minute here. Of course, that McBride's goal wouldn't help at all their idea of a better game and picking up that point that they need not to die completely in this World Cup qualifier. But El Salvador is dead. Where is the energy? Where is the battery? Maybe having no people in the stands as expected didn't help much either.
Well, they've got their work cut out for them now. The U.S. with a 1-0 lead. And for the most part, recently at least, pushing El Salvador backwards. You see Tobar having to play back to Marvin Gonzalez. Actually, 3 Gonzalez players on this team. Edwin, Marvin, and Freddie. Chested down by Cerritos, Marino, Tobar. Nifty move by Marino. Headed down by Berhalter. You see Pope over there. And Hayduk helping him out. I don't expect we'll have a lot of injury time. Maybe 2 minutes, maybe 1.
A necessary foul by Eddie Pope, cutting the dribbling by Victor Merino. There were 2 American players there. No necessity to do that foul, to commit that foul. Now the El Salvador will have a chance over the air against KC Keller.
65th cap for Eddie Pope. Far post. Keller comes out and makes the play.
USA defense made a mistake there. Let Keller by himself against two players from El Salvador. It could be the tie. El Salvador misses it big at the end of the half.
Casey Keller, rock solid, coming out to take that ball. This is Tobar. El Salvador looking content to just play long balls over the top, and that's going to be a difficult strategy against this U.S. team.
It will, and if you look at the plays that El Salvador are making, Rafael Tobar is the guy that touched the ball the most for El Salvador, and truly, he's one of the three defenders of the team. Where is the midfield? I don't know. Victor Merino sometimes, Santos Cabrera sometimes like to dribble, but not effectively.
Over the top. This is Hayduk. Went out of play.
You must have some kind of connections with Freddy Gonzalez and Ronald Cerritos. These connections were happening at the beginning of the half. They basically disappear as the USA started compiling their defense a little more and making sure that the playmakers of El Salvador were not moving as freely.
You hear the home fans trying to add some passion to their team. They know they, in reality, really need the 3 points. And right now, they're staring at elimination. Berhalter. Through, one touch. Nice ball. Beasley. McBride overlaps. Beasley in the middle. Looking for Josh Wolf. Gonzalez. Hayduk. That's a good defensive play by Ders Umanzor. Inside, looking in the box. Wolf plays it back. Poked forward by Mathis. Taken away. Marvin Gonzalez to Freddy Gonzalez. Marino. And that's Corey Gibbs with the help. Marino.
Very good footwork happening there on the right side by Victor Merino. He made Corey Gibbs and Beasley run a lot after him, but again, at the end of the play, he could not find anyone inside. He could not have a shot. El Salvador dies before they reach the beach.
You see the clock. The U.S. would love to get into the locker room with this 1-0 lead. Freddy Gonzalez. Nothing doing. As you see Casey Keller getting set. This is the Estadio Cuscatlan in San Salvador. We are live, World Cup qualifying. And you see 1 minute of extra time in this first half. And so far, Marcos, the USA getting the job done.
Yes, they've done what they needed. They've been doing very well in the game from the first minute. Let's follow the play.
Oh, that's taken away nicely by Donovan. People forget he's a good defender, and he gets taken down there. That could be a yellow card. It is. And it's going to be on Ronald Cerritos. So Cerritos gets the second yellow card for an El Salvador player. The first one went to Victor Merino.
Very good decision for Cerritos there. Donovan came strong, fast. It could be a problem for El Salvador. The whole team was basically into the USA half. He had to make that foul. That was a smart foul, although he had to also receive a yellow card.
Take a look at Josh Wolf, working very hard in this first half. And that is it. The whistle has blown. We are at halftime, and the U.S. referee, Mr. Batras from Guatemala, who has had a good match so far. And you see Landon Donovan down there, actually taking a little break. And we're underway in the second half. That's Pope to Berhalter. To Gibbs, back to Berhalter. We'll see what kind of response El Salvador has early in the second half. And for the U.S., they can afford to take the air out of the ball a bit, but they have to be careful. This is a 1-0 lead, not a 3-0 lead. You see Alfaro in goal for El Salvador. And for the most part in the first half, El Salvador trying to go over the top. That's really a prayer against this U.S. and their defenders. And the few chances they had, really no quality shots against Casey Keller.
And hopefully the USA after this game will start waking up for this qualifiers a little bit. A lot of people mad with whatever they showed against Jamaica and Panama. And Panama away from home tying those two games. Today USA is ranked 11th in the FIFA overall ranking. Had a great World Cup. They shouldn't be dropping points like that.
That's Zavagnin. Excuse me, that was Donovan. There's a giveaway. This is Cerritos. And that's a great tackle. Comes right back to El Salvador, but a good sliding tackle. I think that was Berhalter. That's Darius Manzor. Right now, the two strongest clubs in El Salvador, CD FAS and San Salvador FC. A number of these players coming from those two clubs, but also other clubs in their Premier Division as well. Tobar. Beasley. And this will be a free kick for the U.S. Take another look. Again, a good job by the referee not allowing any of this stuff to go on. Grabbing and clutching and grabbing jerseys. So excellent performance by the referees so far.
Very good. Very good. He was very firm, gave 2 yellow cards to El Salvador, 1 to the USA, has been there throughout.
It's Corey Gibbs. You see the U.S. again taking their time, playing around the back. This is Mathis. I think he was looking for Donovan over the top, or maybe Josh Wolf, I'm not sure. Hayduk. Oh, that's a good turn. Wolf plays it across in the middle, looking for a shot. Alfaro with the save, the rebound cleared away.
It has started exactly like the first half. The USA coming close and missing a big goal.
Beasley crossing, still not cleared. Hayduk in the box again. And you see the U.S. strategy, Marcos, getting the ball in the air in the penalty area.
Creating problems for Alfaro, it definitely is. And on the ground too, I mean, those 1-2 touches that USA does in the middle breaks El Salvador's back, mainly because they have Jorge Rodriguez as the only man playing 2 or 3 forwards. People that come from the midfield as well, like Donovan now. Look.
Here we go again. Oh, through. Hard foul just outside the area. That was a great turn by Josh Wolf, and then he laid it right across to Donovan, who came streaking down the middle. As you see that collision again. And I think I know what they're going to do. Far post. Mathis. There it is. This will be a corner for the U.S. Alfaro wants the foul called.
Very bad start for El Salvador. The second half starts with El Salvador down 1 goal and being squeezed.
That was Velasquez heading it away for El Salvador. As you see in the 6th minute of the second half. This is live from Estadio Cuscatlan in San Salvador. World Cup qualifying, USA leading 1-0. Side again. See Clint Mathis there. Capable of a lot of things. Playing for Hannover 96 in the Bundesliga. Get the pressure by Beasley. Well, that's good work by the U.S. there. McBride or Wolf coming over. Mathis lays it forward. McBride can't get under that. You see the 2 U.S. players pressuring immediately, Marcos. This is Marino. Nobody there. On the side, crossed again. Brought down by Marino. He's quick. Keller with the save. Marino doing some damage. Winning the ball back after he was headed up into the air.
Too bad it wasn't a shot. It was mostly a cross trying to reach somebody. Victor Marino does wonderful things. Is the best player in the field right now. But they cannot conclude. They cannot finish. It's amazing how much dribbling he has given to the defense, but he cannot finish.
Good position by Keller there. See Pope back there. Played nicely back to Keller. Good position by Eddie Pope. Actually a foul on El Salvador. Top 2 teams in the groups move into a group of 6. And the top 3 teams from that round of 6 will play, and then top 3 teams actually go to World Cup finals in Germany in 2006. So this is the second stage. There's a third stage in order to qualify for the finals.
It always started with 35 teams. Right now we have 3 groups of 4. Of course, El Salvador only participated in 2 World Cups. The last one in 1982. So they've been on the line for quite a long time. And I don't think they're going to the next one either, Lindsay.
Right now, it's the U.S. with a more impressive performance. But things can change in a heartbeat, so we have a long way to go. That spur halter marking Freddy Gonzalez. This is Marino. That's good help defense there. Play on, says the referee. Ball over the top, chested down, but look at the recovery by Hayduk. Still not cleared. Crossed again. Beasley gets out to Josh Wolf. You see the hustle. Keller's going to have to come, and he does.
For a few minutes there, the USA lost its composure. Have to keep focus, have to play hard, have to make sure that that ball get out of the back.
50-50 balls. Got to go hard to those. But they've withstood the flickers of intensity from El Salvador so far. They've been able to get the plays when they need them, either from Keller or one of the defenders. It looks like actually Cerritos. Nope, check that. It's the captain, Velasquez. As you get another look, almost head-to-head there with McBride.
And going up there with McBride is not an easy task.
Gibbs to Berhalter. That's Velasquez charging through. Played off to Beasley. Couldn't quite get that going over the top, but it was a good idea.
It was, and it has been a good idea for Bruce Arena, placing Beasley, Donovan, Wolf, and McBride and Mathis basically making the plays on their own and trying to create a 2-3 touches in the middle where El Salvador has been the weaker so far in the game.
Beasley playing for a PSV Eindhoven. Very productive for this U.S. side. 4 goals so far this year in national team play. And he's been productive for Eindhoven as well. He doesn't need much space. Thirteenth minute of the second half. You see our score, 1-0 USA. The goal came in the first half. Brian to McBride. No, it wasn't a header. It's a great shot with his right foot. The assist to Kerry Zavagnin. So for McBride, he continues to be a killer for El Salvador. 7 goals against them in national team play. It's pleading to the crowd. While we have this moment, we'd like to thank Carlos Ramirez and Louis Rivera, all the folks at CR Sports who worked so hard to make tonight's telecast possible. Once again, thank you to Carlos and Louis of CR Sports for all of your assistance in bringing you this live broadcast. You see Cerritos over there fouling Hayduk. Hayduk lays it off.
McBride got his goal number 26 in 81 games. I think he's the second best scorer in U.S. history.
Lays it off. Pope overlap. Again, getting that ball in the air. Zavagnin to Pope. Eddie Pope. Got clobbered there. Actually wants a card for what happened after he got fouled. Gonzalez came over and either kicked the ball away. You see the foul. There's no question he got pushed from behind. There's no question about that.
Well, it could get only worse for El Salvador if they start changing their mood. They were doing very well up to now. They were doing really nice, making their fouls, committing the fouls, receiving some fouls, but if they start playing stupid, they may lose a player or two like it happened in Foxborough, and that's when they'll never catch up with the score.
Good spot for the U.S. here. For a post, Alfaro punches that, but it's really not cleared. Now it comes down to Tobar. Oh, that's good work getting the ball back. Laid through in the overlap. Good help by the defender for El Salvador. Wolf plays it back to Beasley. Check that as Zavagnin. Donovan. Been a little quiet in this game. A few touches in the first half and almost scoring one time, but not a lot of touches. You see Hayduk.
We start to be much more freely the second half. Hayduk finding himself an open space on the right side, complicating things for El Salvador that doesn't know who to mark. USA's opening up the game and searching for the second goal, and almost had it from Donovan.
Side volley, looked like Pope in there, laid back, shooting, deflection, and it's cleared away. You see the corner kicks and the free kicks continue to be a problem for El Salvador. The U.S. putting the pressure on. Backheader, nice backheader there, but it goes right to Alfaro.
And then nothing. You see that El Salvador does not find themselves in the field. They had 48 hours to train. Contreras Palma really put in a really difficult position trying to find a way out of this crisis, and I don't think he is going to be able to find a solution tonight.
This is Freddie Gonzalez from Marino. You see the help by Hayduk. Well, I think he just got his hands up, and that's what they called the foul for. Let's take another look. As you see Gibbs over there defending, and they just got their arms tangled.
Good opportunity for El Salvador. They need a goal right now.
18th minute of the second half. You look at Alfaro. Looks to me like Santos Cabrera will be taking this free kick. For a post, headed down, cleared away. Left-footed cross. Marvin Gonzalez, 22 years old. Marino gets inside. Look at Beasley recover. That's a foul from behind, the way I see it. Good recovery by DeMarcus Beasley there. Marino got behind him and chested the ball down, but Beasley got right inside of him again. Look at this play. You see the foul.
Yeah, protecting against one of the most dangerous weapons that El Salvador has right now. Victor Marino, very good with the ball, very good dribbler. A guy that really has caused the most problems for the USA. They haven't been that big, but he has been causing some problems.
Left side. Cerritos. Very productive career in MLS for Cerritos. Now playing for Alianza in the Premier Division in El Salvador. Laid off for Marino. This is Marino. Still not cleared. Berhalter. Nice little touch there by Donovan.
What a baller.
Smartly brings it back. Waits for help. That's just a great job by McBride there. You see him protecting the ball when he checks back. He's so good at that.
Yeah, 20 minutes in the second half. El Salvador has basically a gun to their head. If they don't score, if they don't win a point tonight, the USA is going to take 8 points, take the lead. Who knows what's happening right now between Jamaica and Panama. El Salvador has 2 games away. It's going to be very hard for this team that has to prepare for 4 years down the road.
Well, the lights won't be out if they lose this game, but pretty close. And for the U.S., really in the driver's seat. 2 matches coming up at home, Panama and then Jamaica. So if this holds up, a terrific result for the United States considering the challenges in this game.
And USA could be easily leading this game 3-0. We really had a Clint Mathis miss that was one of those that he hardly ever missed. And now in the second half at 4th minute, Donovan face-to-face with Alfaro couldn't get it through.
That's Tobar. And you see good defending again. Doubling up on the ball by the U.S. players. Donovan steps over nicely, pokes it through. Hayduke. No one there. But look at that. The ball just stayed shooting. Wide left. The ball was not cleared by the defender. Tobar, you see him looking at his teammate. Almost another score for the United States there. Take a look. Brought down. Tobar just didn't get over and clear that ball away for some reason.
Donovan could not even believe what was going on there. Almost like that Panama tie when USA just had a gift right inside the box. Donovan really didn't expect that and took a shot very wide. USA really far better team. Should kill this game long time ago. It's even taking too long, and we don't want to get caught by surprises here because USA is just a much better team, has been doing the work much nicer than El Salvador.
You see Victor Velasquez, the captain there, kneeling down. This has not been an easy game for the El Salvadoran defenders. As you see, Contreras Palmer there. Looks like speaking with a sub, and you see Eddie Lewis is going to come on for the U.S.
Of course, yeah. Clint Mathis had disappeared in the whole second half. He already had a big miss in the first half. I think that out of this midfield, offensive midfield, forward line that Bruce Arena composed for tonight's game, he was the only one that kind of was out of tone.
So Eddie Lewis is on for Clint Mathis. '78th minute. '68th minute, I should say. Headed down by Berhalter. Been impressive back there. Central defense in this game. McBride. Tackled away. Rodriguez. Good work by Corey Gibbs so far. Zavagnin has the assist on the goal. Very smooth play by Berhalter. I'm really impressed. Of course, the ball goes nowhere when I say that, but overall, he's had a good game. He's been very solid.
He has. Besides the point, Freddy Gonzalez and Ronald Cerritos, they really do not exist in the game. Here's Freddy Gonzalez getting subbed right now. Contreras Palma just could not make none of those men up front do any work. The only guy that showed up was Victor Merino in the line of duty. And we'll see if now changing a little bit, shaking up the offense, El Salvador can do a little harm against the USA defense.
So Jose Martinez is in, number 23 for Freddy Gonzalez.
Yeah, he didn't play the first game in the U.S. in Foxborough. He was out due to suspension.
Martinez plays for Luis Angel Firpo, one of the clubs in San Salvador. He's 23 years old. As you see Beasley, look at the space on the far side. Zavagnin.
Defense is tired. El Salvador has shown that Rafael Tobar, Marvin Gonzalez, and Victor Velasquez cannot take it anymore. There are 3 guys running after 5 players that the USA made run in that part of the territory, and now things are difficult for them, and now they're going to sub again. So the U.S. is going to put a little more oxygen in the offense, and who knows what's going to happen with those 3 guys. I don't think they can take much more.
Another great performance by Brian McBride with the goal, and the substitute is Eddie Johnson, who is playing in MLS. 11 goals with a Dallas Burn so far this season. So, and I believe this is the first cap for Eddie Johnson.
It is. He's only 20 years old, hasn't played yet, so that's his first chance to show Bruce Arena, hey, get me ready for 2006.
See the little tango between McBride and Marvin Benitez. McBride is just a strong player, physically strong.
And you show Benitez there, very frustrated. He must be a very frustrating night. Here
Quick
comes.
restart. Zavagnin. Long drive. Hayduk.
Nothing happening on that side of defense. You see Frank Hayduk all day long going up there. There is no protection anymore. There is Humanzor cannot follow him. Here he goes trying to protect, but he had so much time, so much space. Unfortunately, he hit the ball really badly.
Cerritos. Santos Cabrera. Martinez. Martinez. Long drive, but you see the frustration there. 2 defenders playing it cool in the box as they had to, but playing it rather well there with Martinez. Just being patient, not getting their arms up in the air, not going in hard. You see the result. The ball comes out.
It was almost the whole picture of the game, Lindsay. It's basically the El Salvador team trying to make, I don't know, magic in the field, trying to do something on the individual side and trying to decide a game by themselves. The USA composed, organized, doing the right thing, making the right moves, and winning the game.
Once again, if you just joined us, I'm Lindsey Dean along with Marcos Cesar. This is the live broadcast of the USA El Salvador World Cup qualifying match from Estadio Cuscatlan in San Salvador. And as you see, the USA with a 1-0 lead, the goal from Brian McBride in the first half. U.S. closer and closer to the victory. They played World Cup qualifiers 15 times in Central American countries. They have only won 3 times. All of those victories have been in Honduras. Laid through, nicely shooting, played across. Goal, U.S. Number 2. I think it's Eddie Johnson. And that one is huge. Eddie Johnson. And they put it on a plate for him. Take a look. A little through ball there. Just running through. I think it's Donovan who plays it across.
Correct. Now the pass is good. Look, the pass is backwards.
Right, and Johnson runs onto the ball. Onside.
Where's the defense? Not there. They cannot run anymore. 3-4 guys against 4 guys. The USA has had this all day long. Jorge Rodriguez, who is the only midfield defending in this team, cannot outrun 3 guys. And this is paying big dividends for the USA. They now sees themselves at the top of the group. 8 points. That's nice.
Landon Donovan. So smart and unselfish, I might add. Just laying that across for Eddie Johnson. This is Johnson. Beasley. That was almost like a kick-around game, the way that goal developed. Just an easy little pass and another pass across and wide open.
It can be so easy sometimes. If you do the right moves, you have the right players, you're fast, you move well, you get away from the defenders. There's nothing else you got to do. You don't have to do the fancy dribbling that El Salvador has been trying all night.
This is Pope. That took the steam out of the crowd without a doubt. If the first one didn't, that one has quieted this crowd. This is Beasley. Trying to get by Gonzalez. You see that experience, and he's fouled.
Cheap foul. Gonzalez has no more legs to chase a guy like Beasley.
Take a look. Not even playing the ball there.
He's your center defender marking a midfielder.
Popped across, headed. Oh, very, very dangerous header. But it goes over the end line. Take a look at that score, 2-0. Are you surprised? Well, maybe at the 2-0 lead. Playing away from home is never easy.
Mainly in this region of the world, you saw it well. USA has been suffering Central America for so long.
Cerritos, Marino. I suppose the U.S. would be content with that if they're playing it backwards. They have no problem. This is Marino, Victor Marino. He is actually a very nifty little player. Really no combinations for him tonight, but he has a lot of skill. Take a look at the through pass. Just running on his, look at that first touch by the defender, and then the sense and the presence to just lay it off to Eddie Johnson. There he is again. I think people underestimate his ability. Landon Donovan is an overall good player, defender, not just a goal scorer, but a guy, as you see there, who really can make a simple play, distribute the ball at the right time at the right place.
Unless they really dumb Lindsay, because Donovan has showed over and over again his ability and his powerful skills. And
look at that pass. I mean, just craftily just knocks it over. You see Alfaro appealing for offsides, but no way, not on that one. Another sub for El Salvador. Coming on is Josue Galdames.
Another forward, another guy that did not do anything in the first game in Foxborough.
And he comes in for Santos Cabrera. There is Galdames.
Well, Cabrera was injured, was sustaining injury throughout the week, was a big doubt in the minds of Contreras Palma. Came to the game, could not help offensively or defensively this El Salvadorian team.
Galdames actually has 13 caps for El Salvador. 20 years old, plays with Municipal Limeño. So he does have some experience in national team service.
What a picture for the USA, Lindsley. We just pick up 3 points. We have 8 points. Whatever happened to Jamaica, Jamaica will still be behind. The next game is basically the weaker of the last 2 games we have at home against Panama. It looks so good to the USA right now.
There's a confidence factor, of course, as well that they'll take away from this game, because let's face it, their last 2 games in qualifying were less than impressive. The last second tie against Panama and the tie against Jamaica, the goal by Brian Ching, who's injured, we should say, not available tonight. So this is a better performance. Forget about the opponent. Playing away is extremely difficult, and tonight they've been very much improved over the past 2 matches in qualifying.
Most definitely.
That's Galdames playing it forward. You take a look at our time. Less than 10 minutes remaining. Keller has to come out. I think that's offsides. Offsides by Cerritos.
And I can remember basically 2 or 3 times that El Salvador went into the USA box in the second half. Both times the ball ended up on Casey Keller's hand. Crosses, missed crosses. El Salvador really has no forward at all. No forward position, no player that can make a decision. They have good playmaking. They have some good ability in the midfield. But once they get there, nothing else happens.
You see the defending over there by Berhalter. Now Gibbs defending Galdames. And great patience by the U.S. there. It is a throw, but again, you see them not doing anything foolish, not getting their elbows up in the air, not going in and kicking in the legs. Take a look.
World-class experience, world-class defending.
Josue Galdames gets the free kick out of that. After I said that, I'm not sure where the foul was, but it is a free kick. This is difficult. Nice job running out there. You see the player down. That's Tobar who's down. Marino. I think the referee's going to stop play. Tobar holding his, as you see, his left ankle.
And if I was one of those defenders, I'd love to lay down too, because they've been running all night long after the midfield and forwards that Bruce Arena placed into this game. They've been running like crazy. Rafael Tobar mainly. He's been on the right, on the left, up front. He's been trying to do everything for this team.
Look at Hayduk come in and challenge on this ball in the air. That's just a guy with a big heart.
He got that all from his years in Germany.
So you see our clock. We'll have some injury time, obviously, from this. But look at that challenge by Hayduk. That's a key play. not allowing the opponent to get first to the ball in that situation. Donovan lays it off. Zavagnin into the space. Johnson. Check that. It's Beasley. Hayduke. Just a kick around now for the USA. Oh, look at that ball through. Hayduke. Headed back in front. Is anyone there? Laid off. Deflected. And that'll be another corner. And it's a yellow card. I'm not sure who that's on. It looks, well, is it on Cerritos?
El Salvador clearly beaten in the game. The USA 1-2 touch. Olay in the midfield, making things miserable for those players. They'll probably see a World Cup scenario only 4 years down the road.
Well, we have this chance. The producers would like to thank Carlos Ramirez and Luis Rivera and all the folks at CR Sports who worked so hard to make tonight's telecast possible. Again, thank you very much to Carlos and Luis of CR Sports. We thank you once again.
Yeah, it was a late challenge, clear foul that the referee let it go for the El Salvadorian midfield.
On the left side, the Manzor. Just desperation. You see, this is Kobe Jones.
The hero of last game. He got that goal in the final seconds against Panama in Panama City. Kobe Jones comes back for more.
You can't call him an old man. He's the oldest on the roster. 163 caps for the U.S. Looking like 164. He continues to be a magnificent performer for the United States. As you mentioned, scoring that goal in the final seconds against Panama to get the point for the U.S.
Only an experienced guy does something like that. Nobody's expecting some kind of problems with the defense that lost interest or lost focus in the last seconds of a big win at home. He was there. He believed the ball took the right bounce for him, and he made new numbers with the U.S. jersey.
There he is, Kobe Jones. 164th cap for the U.S. coming on for Josh Wolf. And a pretty steady performance by Josh Wolf in this game. You see a lot of dribbling by El Salvador. They really don't have a concept of moving the ball around quickly. They just at a loss, as you see there. This is Cerritos. Keller coming. Gets thousands of those in the English Premier League.
Most definitely accustomed to that kind of play.
You see the clock, just a few minutes remaining. This is Beasley running through, shooting, saved by Alfaro. DeMarcus Beasley. Well, he's certainly not out of gas, just running down the right side, letting it fly. Alfaro covering it up. This is Marino. Just a couple of minutes remaining. U.S. on their way to getting the 3 points in the group. And a lot of confidence with this win away from home in Central America. It's not something they've done a lot.
Very historic. Very historic. Hey, one of the men of the match there, Lindsay Hayduck, coming back at this late stage of the game after doing so much running on the right side. Here, there he is again. What a heart.
Just tireless out there. Take a look at Cerritos. Just frustration for him.
He really appeared at the beginning of the game that could bring some damage to the American defense. He really appeared that way when we started. Ronaldo Cerritos was the mostly sent forward towards the left side, trying to make some good plays there, but it took very few minutes for Bruce Arena's defense to correct.
Just seconds remaining in this one. We may have a minute or two rather for injury time, but not much left. El Salvador, the gas tank is on E, and for the U.S., a very impressive victory on the road. And they will have 8 points in the group after this game tonight. And then not only that, the two remaining games at home. So terrific position for Bruce Arena's squad. 2 minutes of extra time in this one.
Yeah, and people should start getting their gear ready and go and support and bring this team as the #1 team in group #1. They have two tough games, teams that they haven't beaten yet in this round. They play Jamaica and they play Panama.
You see Johnson coming back there, laying it off for Beasley. Just a walk in the park for the U.S. at this point. It's a much easier flight home under these conditions. And take a look at the collision. Actually, I think Eddie, well, it wasn't Eddie Lewis. I stand corrected.
Zavagny, maybe?
I think it was Zavagny, you're right. Just,
yeah, it's a name that did not appear much in the field, but he truly did his job. He was the main guy there to hold Victor Merino and all the attacking midfielders from El Salvador. He was there all the time, and that made very easy job for Eddie Pope, Gibbs, and Haydock to contain the rest of the story. Zavagny, a big name in this game.
just seconds remaining. This is Marino. Cerritos. That typifies really the El Salvadoran effort tonight in terms of attacking. Just really nothing that they can put together. Really 3 weeks or less than 3 weeks together. Would you really expect there to be a lot of cohesion? Probably not with the new players and a new coach. So they have to look at the long term.
They do. They will definitely have to start working now for, I don't know, some seed that is going to grow 4 years from now. Because for this World Cup qualifier, they can say goodbye. They have only 3 points. Mathematically, still possible. If they win, of course, their last 2 games, they could still go up to 9 points. But they'll be pushing too much.
Donovan lays it back. Berhalter. To Johnson. That is it. That will do it. The USA with an impressive performance on the road. 2-0 over El Salvador in the capital city of San Salvador at the Estadio Cuscatlan. And again, an impressive performance for the United States. They got it started